What I'm about to say could be the clearest sign yet that the biggest change in cryptocurrency money is in progress right now. So you ought to pay attention. I just learned a fact about this market that has changed the way I think about it. When you fully understand what it means, you'll understand that we may be seeing one of the biggest jumps in XRP's history. This is not a good way to spend your money. Pay close attention now because this one number shows where the smart money stands right now. In the past year, XRP has been the subject of the most delicious food. Think about that. A little over a year ago, XRP was still in a very public legal fight in the cryptocurrency world. No one knew for sure if Ripple would make it that time, so everyone was wondering. The SEC was still fighting, among other things. We are now in the present. Even though Ripple is getting more partnerships than ever, ETFs are starting to form, and institutional rails are being built, people are surprisingly less optimistic about XRP than they were during the case. This kind of separation isn't by chance. When fundamentals are better than ever, but consumer sentiment is below average, there is an asymmetric opportunity. I also want to stress that the XRP Millionaire Plan is a must-read for anyone who wants to learn how to get ahead before the big banks come in. This text, movie, and set of graphics explain how early investors are getting ready for this change in liquidity and how it is happening. It breaks down the whole plan too. You can find the link in the comment that was just added below this video. The setup has never looked better though. What's the deal with this food wave? Now pay attention. Most crypto users are still not sure what they're doing. That's the main reason why almost all buyers won't notice the change, no matter how crazy it sounds. A worker at a big traditional financial news outlet, the kind that writes about cryptocurrency every day, and I had a conversation not long ago. They are positive about the metaverse, virtual land, and the next gaming token, but not about XRP, I was told. When asked why, they said, "I just don't get the use case." Think about that for a moment. Satoshi's white paper starts with a description of a peer-to-peer way to send money. One of the main reasons crypto was made was to make it easier to send money online without any problems. Since the beginning, XRP's only real-world goal has been to efficiently move value, settle deals instantly, and connect global liquidity. Many buyers, though, are interested in trend tokens, digital land, meme coins, and other fads that don't even need blockchain technology. They are so interested in the sideshow that they don't seem to notice the main act. Some people will wish they had seen it sooner when they look back in a few months. That's the funny part. People who really understand what's going on are also quietly stocking up, ready for the day when XRP replaces Bitcoin as the usual way to send money around the world. That's why this number, this record high food, is a good thing. Why? At the two ends, the crowd always gets it wrong. Do you remember the last time there was this much panic? A lot of people called XRP dead money when it was being broken into. The decision came in the next day and the market turned the next day. This time, the triggers are a bit stronger, but the emotional scene is the same in every other way. ETF registrations are about to start, big institutions are testing Ripplet interfaces, payment corridors are opening up all over the world, and Swift has said they will start testing blockchain. Even though Ripple has been working on the answer they are now trying to copy for almost 15 years, the average investor is still more excited about a cryptocurrency with a K9 design. The stories you read here are not made up. That being said, not knowing is exactly what makes things possible. This is because people who know what this technology can do are getting ready for when the tables turn. As you read this, important work is being done in the background. They aren't distracted by noise or trying to guess which joke will be popular next week. Ripple isn't really building in the dark anymore either. An approval from the government, a liquidity corridor, or a business relationship seems to appear somewhere in the world every week. Because of this, the time of this negative emotion is both strange and telling. When the data points to bullishness, but the crowd is screaming bearishness, that's when you usually stand just before a breakout. It's what people who have studied market psychology learn in school. What makes the most money is when almost everyone disagrees and is wrong, not when everyone agrees. XRP is also no longer just a small side project. It's the real deal. This is about the digital asset that runs one of the biggest banking networks in the world. Ripple isn't the first company to do this. The whole highway system is being improved, which is very important for the flow of money around the world. Because of this, banks use it. That's why authorities look into it. Because of this, financial companies are making exchange-traded funds based on it. Even so, cartoon dog coins are still a source of debate on crypto Twitter. I am going to tell you the truth. The big players need cheap liquidity in all of the main asset groups before they can flip the switch. The same method has been used before. Shake up shopping, spread scary stories, and quietly build a position first. Then, let the media catch up. There's no plot going on. That's the plan. Experts are changing people's minds so that they will buy XRP at lower prices. That is something to remember the next time you see a bad trend. Why? Because as soon as the ETFs start, the story will change faster than anyone can react. When banks finish connecting those points, liquidity channels start to work. My advice, don't let noise distract you, is right on the mark for this reason. Check out the pipes. Look at how the system is changing in a subtle way. It has never been made clear by Ripple that they want to become a joke. They want to set a new standard for sending money around the world. More importantly, we can see that we are quickly and clearly moving toward our goal. People will have to accept the fact that neither the Metaverse coin nor the next pump project solve any real money problems, but it will be too late. That time the market will have changed and XRP will be back where it has always been, at the point where money and technology meet. This very moment of confusion, disbelief, and FUD is very important. Then people make a lot of money in a quiet way, not when XRP is going through the roof and CNBC is making a big deal out of it. At this very time, not many people are aware. As you look back at how each technology shift has changed things over time, things get really crazy. The design stays the same every time.